Good evening, Richmond County, and welcome to another edition of the RO Sports Show brought to you by RO Yellow. Drivers kicked up clouds of dust and dirt Sunday afternoon in the second day of MB Drift Spring Matsuri at Rockingham Speedway. MB Drift co-founder Marshall Eggerling, who took a couple of laps around the course himself, said about 35 drivers entered the two-day event, which started on Saturday. Many of the drivers camped out Saturday night after sliding along the Speedway's infield road course. Around midday, organizers shifted the course to take up more of the track. This was the third drifting event of the 2021 season and the fourth at Rockingham since having to leave their original home at Myrtle Beach Speedway late last year after the property was rezoned. Eggerling said this weekend's Matsuri was more relaxed. Last month, MB Drift held its first competitive event at the half-mile Little Rock. The next drifting competition is slated for May 15th and will be on the road course. The third competition is scheduled for June 12th with the final round on August 14th. Prior to Friday's opening round for a state playoff game, there was a question of how long it would take the Richmond Raiders to knock off the rust after not playing for 3 weeks. The Raider offense answered it by scoring its first touchdown 2 plays in 40 seconds into the game, setting the tempo early. The number 4 Raiders cruised past Middle Creek 51-27. In the first ever meeting of the two programs, Richmond used a balanced offensive attack to score 7 touchdowns and the field goal. The 51 points scored were the most by the Raiders in a playoff game since tallying 49 points against Reagan High School in the second round of the 2018 playoffs. Behind the powerful duo of senior running backs Jerron Coleman and CJ Tillman, the Raiders amassed a season-high 345 total rushing yards and crossed into the end zone 4 times on the ground. The Raiders will travel to number 1 Cardinal Gibbons next Friday for the second round. In 2019, the two teams played at Cardinal Gibbons, ending in a 45-28 victory for the Raiders. Touchdown! The final countdown is on for the Lady Raiders soccer team spring fundraiser. Using Snap to Raise, the Richmond Senior High School girls soccer program is seeking the community support while playing its regular season during the pandemic. The month-long fundraiser is down to its last few days, which will conclude on Wednesday. To date, the Lady Raiders have raised around $2,600 of their current team goal of $3,000. A total of 46 supporters have donated to the team. Money raised this spring will go toward funding the hopeful construction of a practice field adjacent to where the current soccer field is now. Funds will also be used to help purchase new uniforms as well as offset travel costs and other team expenses due to limited gate sales. Head coach Tad Hamilton and the JV Lady Raiders soccer team picked up 2 wins this week to improve to 6-2 on the season. On Tuesday, Richmond traveled to non-conference Grays Creek and handed the Lady Bears an 8-0 loss. Freshman Kaylee Cloninger scored a hat trick in the win, the first 3 goals for her this season. Fellow freshmen Allie Rogers and Gabby Lutz both netted 2 goals in the shutout. Richmond scored 4 goals in each half, and late in the game, sophomore Ashlyn Bolden scored an insurance goal, her second tally this spring. Hamilton said it was a strong team performance and that he was very happy to keep the clean sheet. A night later on Wednesday, the JV Lady Raiders returned home to face SAC opponent Lumberton and completed the regular season sweep against the Lady Pirates. Using 5 different goal scorers, Richmond won 5-1. Lutz opened the game with a goal in the 3rd minute, redirecting a cross from Rogers in the box, who was credited with the assist. Sophomore Sinedra Henson recorded her second goal of the season in the 11th minute, collecting a loose ball inside the 18-yard box after a short clearing attempt. A special send-off for the Richmond Senior High School football team is being organized by community members and fans. The Raiders will travel to Cardinal Gibbons for the playoffs Friday, but ticket sales to the game are limited due to COVID-19 protocols. Hoping to strike up a little Raider magic and show the team the community support, Dr. Mary Catherine Marie is spearheading the event and asking fans to line US 1 North as Richmond's buses depart the high school. Only 350 tickets will be made available to Richmond's fan base for Friday's game, with players' families getting the first opportunity to buy them. Marie is encouraging fans to line up along US 1 North around 3 p.m. as the Raiders are slated to leave Richmond at 3:10. She's spoken to officials at Freedom Baptist Church and said the church's parking lot will be made available for the event. Richmond County Hospice, located just north on US 1 from Freedom Baptist, will also participate. And that's going to wrap up another edition of the RO Sports Show, brought to you by RO Yellow. For the latest and breaking sports stories in Richmond County, you can always visit richmondobserver.com and click on the sports tab. You can also find some exclusive content across all RO Sports social media, and be sure to tune in for us at 5:30 every Thursday evening for your Raider wrap-up. In the meantime, I'm Russell Parker reporting from the Richmond studio in downtown Rockingham. Have a great week.